Okay, time to do this.
Welcome to the Freddy Fazbear Virtual Experience. Use the console in front of you to navigate the menu and pick one of the frightening experiences available. By completing these scenarios, more will become available. You'll see plenty of familiar faces and some new ones as well. So stay a while and have a good time. And remember, despite the temporary horror you may experience, this is a completely controlled environment and you aren't in any real danger. Fazbear Entertainment not responsible for real danger. Please make a selection from the virtual menu.
Oh my god. Det är perfekt när man inte når knapparna ens.
Hello? Hello? I wanted to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact, so I know it can be a bit overwhelming.
Jag behöver köra om det här. Avsluta. Nu ska vi testa på nytt. Och förhoppningsvis funkar detta nu. Halleluja. Halleluja, jag dödens, jag dödar. Halleluja. Åh, what the halleluja. FNAF 1. Halleluja. Okej.
that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached and the carpets have been replaced. Blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I reported these things, those same students saw them for years and I never got it back, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children and we need to show them a little respect, right? Okay. So just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night. Something about their servos locking up if they get turned off for too long.
Sì, era un
They used
tango
to be
fake.
allowed to walk around during the day too, but then there was the fight of 87. Yeah. It's amazing that the human body goes without the frontal lobe, you know? Now concerning your safety, the only real risk to you as a night watchman here, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without his costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit. Now, that wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with cross beams, wired, animatronic devices, especially around the facial area. So you can imagine having your head forcibly pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death. The only parts of you that would like to see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth that pop up from the mask. Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up. But hey, first station of the breeze. I'll chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras and remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary. Gotta conserve power. Alright, good night.
Let's eat. Nej. 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 Hej hej. Kom inte att vi ska vara där. Det där var en. Det kommer vara långa nätter. Och jag har rysningar över hela kroppen. Oh la la. Så. Hejdå. Jag ska inte köra om det där. Jag har rysningar över hela kroppen. Showtime. Vad heter han? Plastbon? Nej, det är ju den... nej. Där. Nej, Plushwrap. Det där är ju en gammal... Okej, de är fixa Bonnie. Ja. Halleluja.
Welcome back to Parts and Service. Oh no, it looks like Bonnie's guitar is out of tune and must be recalibrated. First, we must access his harmonization module located inside his secondary throat pipe. To access the throat pipe, both eyes must first be removed. You must be as precise as possible when removing the eyes from their respective sockets. First, firmly grip Bonnie's left eye and carefully remove it from its socket.
Det är ju höger. Ja, kör om. Okay.
Welcome back to Parts and Service. Oh no, it looks like Bonnie's guitar is out of tune and must be recalibrated. First, we must access his harmonization module located inside his secondary throat pipe. To access the throat pipe, both eyes must first be removed. You must be as precise as possible when removing the eyes from their respective sockets. First, firmly grip Bonnie's left eye and carefully remove it from its socket. Great job! Deposit the left eye in the cleaning receptacle on your left. Well done. Now, firmly grip Bonnie's right eye and carefully remove it from its socket. Deposit the right eye in the cleaning receptacle on your right. Good job. To open Bonnie's faceplate, carefully press the two buttons located on either side of Bonnie's jaw. When done correctly, well done. You now have access to Bonnie's harmonization module. Press the blinking button inside Bonnie's secondary throat pipe to enter calibration mode. Something is not right. One of those notes is out of tune. You may push the button again to replay the audio check. Press the blinking button again to verify your work. Great job! Bonnie is in tune and ready for his solo. Let's close him up. Simply replace both eyes in the same order that you removed them, then close up the faceplate, and we'll call it a day.
Snyggt.
Well done. That concludes your parts and services task. See you next time.
Han är blind. Oh, yes. Disappointment. Yay! I'm a disappointment. Varför finns det en påse som det står disappointment på? Dags för en liten skickling. En liten skickling balanserade på en liten spindeltråd. Där tryckte...
Welcome back to Parts and Service. There have been customer complaints about Chica's acrid smell. Sounds like Chica has been rummaging around the kitchen again. Remove all food particles from Chica's exterior and place it in the refuse bin on your right. Good job. Make sure Chica is not hiding any other treats inside her beak. To open her beak, carefully press the two buttons located on the sides of Chica's head. Oh no, it looks like Chica has picked up some unwanted friends. To clear the infestation, apply the Fazbear Entertainment restaurant grade chemi spray to Chica's exterior. Press the button under the hanging canister to activate the chemi spray. Avoid inhaling the chemi spray. Exposure to cleaning, disinfecting, and maintenance chemicals may result in respiratory problems, skin, or eye irritation. Good job. Now reattach Chica's upper arm, hand, and cupcake plate. Well done. Oh no, it looks like Chica needs another dose of the chemi spray. Do not let the infestation spread. Be sure to give the canister button another push as needed. Return the cupcake to Chica's plate. Great job. Chica is ready to serve pizza and hugs to the kids again. Take a complimentary slice of pizza for a job well done.
Jag kan inte göra något med dig.
Delicious. See you next time.
Jag ska inte bara en. Jag ska all. Jag fick inte en. Funtime, vad heter han? Funtime Freddy. Han är ändå snygg. Ja. Huvudsnubben nu. Det är dags för huvudsnubben. Jag vet vad man ska göra. Låt mig spela mitt i spel.
Welcome back to Parts and Service. It looks like one of our guests left a personal item on our star attraction. Let's return it to the Lost and Found. Freddy's got a pretty good hold of it. Give it another firm tug. Good job. Now place the hat in the Lost and Found bin on your right. While we're...
Jag råkar slänga den. Men den var ju på mitt höger. Den var ju på höger. Fasen, det är vänster. Fick. Nej.
Welcome back to Parts and Service. It looks like one of our guests left a personal item on our star attraction. Let's return it to the Lost and Found. Freddy's got a pretty good hold of it. Give it another firm tug. Good job. Now place the hat in the Lost and Found bin on your right.
Men det där är ju... Vart annars kan den vara? Det måste ju vara där.
While we're at it, let's make sure there isn't anything else stuck inside. To access Freddy's chest cavity, grab Freddy's bow tie and pull it outwards. Well done. Freddy's chest cavity is now open. Remove the child's watch and place it in the Lost and Found bin. Be careful not to touch any of Freddy's sensitive wiring. Good job. It appears there is a child's shoe wedged behind Freddy's music box. The music box must be removed before you can access the child's shoe. Gently grasp the music box and extract it from Freddy's chest. Carefully place the music box on the work table to... Great job. To reset the safety latch, press the button located on Freddy's endoskeleton. Now, remove the child's shoe and place it in the Lost and Found bin. Well done. Return the music box to Freddy's chest cavity, and we'll call it a day. Oh no! You seem to have mishandled Freddy's music box. This is not good. A replacement may be found on the work table. A slow and even pace is recommended. Crisis averted. To close Freddy's chest cavity, press the large black button on the center of Freddy's face. That concludes your time in parts and service. Your pay will be docked accordingly.
Hello. Yes. Älgchips. Någon försöker vara spansk.
We went to great lengths to create an authentic VR experience, including using scanned photographs for reference and using original performance routines where applicable.
Price cap. Varför är det så himla tomt här? Oh, mint. Vad är inte den? Vart står det? En lampa där. Han med en bas. Fy vad lite luft vi hade. Men what the f... Ja men nu... Där kan jag ha med den här dit. Snälla. Yes! Fasen han är borta. Jag kan inte slänga den så nu. Nej. Just det, jag har ju DLC:n också. Jag kunde inte välja att inte köpa den. Yay! Meat bites. Köttbullar. Färsbar. Hebbidibidibi. Lemon. Och så är det någon kika som skriker. Tror för att du har upp den. Och inte gav henne. Hon, skräpet. FNAF 3. Okej. Tryck på knappar och överlev till klockan 6 på morgonen. Halleluja, jag är här.
Hey, glad you came back for another night. I promise it'll be a lot more interesting this time. We found some great new relics over the weekend, and we're out tracking down a new lead right now. So let me just update you real quick, then you can get to work. Like the attraction opens in like a week, so we have to make sure everything works and nothing catches on fire. When the place opens, people will come in at the opposite end of the building and work their way toward you, then past you and out the exit. Yeah, you've officially become part of the attraction. You'll be starring as a security guard. So not only will you be monitoring the people on the camera as they pass through, you know, to make sure no one steals anything or makes out in the corner, but you'll also be a part of the show. It'll make it feel really authentic, I think. Now let me tell you about what's new. We found another set of drawings, always nice, and a foxy head, which we think could be authentic. Then again, it might just be another crappy cosplay. And we found a desk fan, very old school, metal though. So watch the fingers. Right now the place is basically just, you know, flashing lights and spooky props. I honestly thought we'd have more by now. If we don't have something really cool by next week, then we may have to suit you up in a furry suit and make you walk around saying, boo. But, you know, like I said, we're trying to track down a good lead right now. Some guy who helped design one of the buildings says it was like an extra room that got boarded up, or something like that. So, we're going to take a peek and see what we can find. For now, just get comfortable with the new setup. You can check the security cameras over to your right with the click of that blue button. You can toggle between the hall cams and the vent cams. Then over to your far left, you can flip up your maintenance panel. You know, use this to reboot any systems that may go ventilation. Look, this place will give you the spooks, man. And if you let that ventilation go offline, then you'll start seeing some crazy stuff, man. Keep that air flowing. Okay, keep an eye on things, and we'll try to have something new for you tomorrow night.
Så jag hörde ju går in till de här rörorna ser inte. Han var i luftutrymmet, men såg mig aldrig där. Vad i hela är det? Där. Oh, yes! Bonnie Binton. Tror att det står.
I hope you're enjoying the Fazbear virtual experience.
Nej.
Please be aware that there may be visual artifacts left behind from the beta testing phase of development. If you see any such artifacts, we recommend that you not interact with them. We'll weed them out eventually. There's no guarantee that we'll weed them out eventually.
Som den där. Varför kan man inte peka? Jag behöver Fredbear Fudge Bear. Tror att det står. Fazbear. Är det en till som... Nej, Freddish Fudge Bear. Det är Bonnie-saken. Ser ut som PH. Tror F. För det är de vill att jag ska få. Yay! Hans magi! Låt mig fixa Foxy. Låt mig fixa Foxy. Jag fattar.
Welcome back to Parts and Service. Foxy has been out of commission for quite some time. This series of simple repairs should return him to full working condition. First, carefully pick up and place Foxy's head on his endoskeleton.
Oh
no, it looks like Foxy's proprietary servo motors are malfunctioning. It is recommended that you keep an eye on Foxy at all times. You will need to place new control fuses in the exposed receptacles to continue. Retrieve the fuse from drawer number 1 that matches Foxy's leg receptacle. To avoid bodily harm, wait for Foxy's legs to stop moving before inserting the control fuse.
Va? Jag satte i dit den. Jaha. Du kommer därifrån. Ja. Varför känns det som att hans ansikte är 1 meter in i mitt? Jag är inte intresserad av dig. Bort med dig.
Welcome back to Parts and Service. Foxy has been... Oh no. It looks like Foxy's proprietary servo motors are malfunctioning. It is recommended that you keep an eye on Foxy at all times. You will need to place new control fuses in the exposed receptacles to continue. Retrieve the fuse from drawer number 1 that matches Foxy's leg receptacle. To avoid bodily harm, wait for Foxy's legs to stop moving before inserting the control. Good job. Foxy has regained control of his legs. A gentle reminder, it is recommended that you keep an eye on Foxy at all times. Oh no, It looks like a former employee attempted to repair Foxy's chest motor using an incorrect fuse. Carefully, remove the incorrect fuse from Foxy's chest and insert it into Foxy's upper arm receptacle.
Där. Med den. Va? Nej. Fasen. Nu är jag dörrens. Hej. Jag gillar inte att du håller på så där. Jag vill gärna klaga. Nej, jag får inte klaga. Jag är redan död. Jag får inte klaga. Jag är redan död.
Welcome back to Parts and Service. Foxy has been out of commission for quite some time. This series of simple repairs should return him to full working condition. First, carefully pick up and place Foxy's head on his endoskeleton.
Grön och blå. Nej, grön och röd. En sån där, yes. Varför finns det flera färger? Den där. Jag ser inte en sån där specialfärgad. Blå, grön, röd. Men vart är den där specialfärgade då? Är det den där skummissen?
Oh no, it looks like Foxy's proprietary servo motors are malfunctioning. It is recommended that you keep an eye on Foxy at all times. You will need to place new control fuses in the exposed receptacles to continue. Retrieve the fuse from drawer number 1 that matches Foxy's leg receptacle. To avoid bodily harm, wait for Foxy's legs to stop moving. Good job. Foxy has regained control of his legs. A gentle reminder, it is recommended that you keep an eye on Foxy at all times. Oh no, it looks like a former employee attempted to repair Foxy's chest motor using an incorrect fuse. Carefully, remove the incorrect fuse from Foxy's chest and insert it into Foxy's upper arm receptacle. Well done. The remaining chest fuses are located in drawers number 2 and number 4. Fix both fuses to continue. Good job. Retrieve Foxy's eye from drawer number 3. When Foxy's eye patch is fully open, place the eye back into his eye socket. Well done. This concludes all your parts and service tasks. Pirate Cove can now be reopened.
Yay! Foxy och hans plushie sitter i ett rätt. Foxy Cove Cooler. Varför äter man en antingen glas eller plastflaska? Tryck.
Are you having fun yet? That's great to hear.
Du lät mig inte... Du sa det för snabbt, du lät mig inte ens svara. Jag gillar inte dig. Hörru, kommer du sticka om jag slänger en godis? Nej. Vill du ha den då? Nej. Du kanske är hungrig. Ja, vi kan testa med en sån. Nej. Men vi är du hungrig? Det är för kort. Aj. Så jag ger dem musiken och det ser ut mer, men... Okej, mer än så. Jag kommer 100% ångra detta. Ja, det kommer jag göra.
Welcome back to Parts and Service. Oh no, it looks like Bonnie's guitar is out of tune and must be recalibrated. First, we must access his harmonization module located inside his secondary throat pipe. To access the throat pipe, both eyes must first be removed. You must be as precise as possible when removing the eyes from their respective sockets. Great job. Deposit the left eye in the cleaning receptacle. Well done. Now, firmly grip Bonnie's right eye and carefully remove it from its socket. Deposit the right eye in the cleaning receptacle on your right. Good job. To open Bonnie's faceplate, carefully press the two buttons located on either side of Bonnie's jaw. When done correctly, you should hear two small clicks. Well done. You now have access to Bonnie's harmonization module. Press the blinking button inside Bonnie's secondary throat pipe to enter calibration mode. Something is not right. One of those notes is out of tune. You may push the button again to replay the... Press the blinking button again to verify your work. Great job. Bonnie is in tune and ready for his solo. Let's close him up. Simply replace both eyes in the same order that you removed them, then close up the faceplate, and we'll call it a day.
Jag förstår. Hur långt in sitter de här ögonen? De måste ju... Det kanske inte bra att jag leker med det här.
Well done. That concludes your parts and services task. See you next time.
Nej, jag dog. Yes! Jag... Okej, jag försöker. Jag förtjänar den där. Vad i? När jag är död kan jag fortfarande bli när jag spelar kan jag bli skrämd. När jag har klarat det kan jag bli skrämd. När jag är död kan jag bli så överallt, vart jag är så kan jag bli skrämd. Yay! Men jag har DLC. Va? Köpte jag inte den här? Vad hände? Dags för en liten snubbe som heter William Afton att försöka mörda mig. Men ska jag leva för jag är ju bäst.
Hey man, okay, I have some awesome news for you. First of all, we found some vintage audio training cassettes. Dude, these are like prehistoric. I think they were like training tapes for like other employees or something like that. So I thought we could like have them playing like over the speakers as people walk through the attraction. Dude, that makes us feel legit, man. But I have an even better surprise for you. You're not gonna believe this. We found one. A real one. Gotta go, man. Well look, it's in there somewhere. I'm sure you'll see it. Okay, I'll leave you with some of this great audio that I found. Talk to you later, man.
Okay, hey.
Hello. Welcome to your new career as a performer/entertainer for Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. These tapes will provide you with much-needed information on how to handle/climb into/climb out of mascot costumes. Right now, we have two specially designed suits that double as both animatronic and suit. So please pay close attention while learning how to operate accident/injury/death/irreparable and grotesque maiming can occur. First, we will discuss how to operate the mascots when they are in
Nej, va?
animatronic form. For ease of operation, the animatronics are set to turn and walk towards sound cues. This is an easy and hands-free approach to making sure the animatronics stay where the children are for maximum entertainment/crowd-pleasing value. To change the animatronic to suit mode, insert and turn firmly the hand crank provided by the manufacturer. Turning the crank will recoil and compress the animatronic parts around the sides of the suit, providing room to climb inside. Please make sure the spring locks are fastened tight to ensure the animatronic devices remain fixed. We will cover this in more detail in tomorrow's session. Remember to smile, you are the face of Freddy Fazbear's team.
Faktiskt jag kan dö när som helst.
Hello. Hi.
Hur kom han dit så himla snabbt? Jag vill inte köra det. Want some more cat? Nej, inte av det här stället. Och såklart får jag ju godis i ansiktet direkt. Varför blinkar det där borta? Jag vill dit. Nu är jag för lång. Där, nu är det rätt. Fy vad lång jag känner mig. Ett blått mynt. Ge mig ett nytt försök. Där bak. Varför är det öppet här nu? Reply title.
Welcome to the Freddy Fazbear Virtual Experience. Fazbear Entertainment is excited to join the digital age, and what better way to do that than with an edge-of-your-seat virtual reality experience? We know that Fazbear Entertainment has developed something of a bad reputation over the last few decades, and while it's true that some stories associated with our name were loosely based on actual events, the majority of them were total fabrications from the mind of a complete lunatic, lawsuits pending. But we aren't above laughing at ourselves. Ha ha ha. That's why we have recreated many of these completely fictitious scenarios, lies, that you've been fed over the last several years into a hilarious VR game, in the hopes that we can finally move past these childish ghost stories and develop a new relationship with you, as well as your kids. Don't forget the merch, perfect for birthdays. So sit back and enjoy a few scares. We do, however, ask that you agree to a simple waiver before you play. It's mostly just legal mumbo-jumbo and isn't at all based on user experiences thus far or injuries associated with testing. Just touch the button to agree, and then we can jump right into some harmless fun that can't harm you at all in any harmful way. Thank you for playing the Freddy Fazbear Virtual Experience. You acknowledge that Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for accidental digital consciousness transference, real-world manifestations of digital characters, nightmares, night terrors, night sweats.
Jag vill ju läsa. Fast det rörde sig lite för snabbt, men jag vill läsa. Jaha. Jag vill dit. Ooh. Det duger för nu.